Kenco Coffee Supplier Swindon. The history of Kenco Coffee. Kenco Coffee takes pride in its history, which is why it has been described as a company with a rich tradition of history. In 1923, Kenco Coffee was founded by a group of coffee bean planters. For 40 years, Kenco Coffee was formerly known as the Kenya Coffee Company because that's where they got their coffee beans from. Due to the diversity of their customers, Kenco Coffee changed some of their methods. For example, mail order, to fit in with their customers' requirements. It was because of the shortage of coffee beans in Kenya that the Kenya Coffee Company changed their name to Kenco Coffee. Kenco Coffee is now one of the most famous coffee brands, however it has had its share of troubled times. After the name change, Kenco Coffee was put in the spotlight for big corporations and the well-known hotel company Trust House bought it. Kenco Coffee became more popular thanks to the Trust House popularity, which is considered to be one of the most important steps to raise awareness and the quality of Kenco Coffee. It was sold to other coffee stores to build up their reputation. In the 1970s, Kenco Coffee was bought by Cadbury's. Considering the popularity of the company, Kenco Coffee's owner was then Premier Foods, who sold it in the 1980s to General Foods, who are still the owners today. Kenco Coffee has received a lot of positive attention due to their environmental activities, such as joining the Rainforest Alliance. Kenco Coffee came up with the idea of supplying Kenco Sustainable Development Coffee as well as having its own brand of coffee. Carrying on with their environmental clause, Kenco Coffee announced in 2008 that 3/4 of their freeze-dried coffee was going to be sourced from Rainforest Alliance farms. All the work Kenco Coffee has done has made them more popular in the eyes of the public. Other than just selling coffee, Kenco Coffee has been supplying instant coffee machines, which have become a very popular product. Kenco gives utmost importance to different processes like growing, harvesting, drying, roasting to make their coffee really unique, and they focus on developing the perfect level of aroma and flavor to make it all the more endearing to a huge number of people all over the world. When the coffee cherries turn into a bright red color, you will then know that they are ripe enough to harvest. The harvesting process should be completed within a fortnight to prevent over-ripening. To maintain the great quality taste the beans have, you need to pay great attention to detail when drying them out. The last process is roasting the beans to extract all the moisture. All three of these processes are carried out with great attention by Kenco. To view other coffee brands that we sell, please visit our website.